Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and this is Microsoft Intune, Microsoft Entra ID complete master course from zero to expert, and this is video number 27th in this course. So now in this video basically we are going to focus on one of the most powerful security feature in Microsoft Entra ID, which is conditional access. So think of conditional access as a security gatekeeper. So every time users try to sign in, Microsoft Entra ID checks set of conditions before decide whether they are allowed or blocked for the access basically. For example, imagine an employee signing to the office. Signing from the office using the company managed Windows 11 laptop with the multi-factor authentication enabled. Since all security requirements meets conditional access, allow them to access Microsoft 365 application. And now let's take another example. Suppose someone tried to sign in from the unknown country using the personal device without MFA. Even if user has username and password which is correct, conditional access automatically block the sign in or the required based on the required additional verification. So this is the power of zero trust security model, which never trust, always verify the conditions basically. So basically, conditional access checks different signals such as user, device, compliance status, location, application, signing risk, and device status before making a decision to provide access or block someone. So in short, conditional access help organization to protect their users, device, and companies' data by ensuring that the only trusted users or device can have access to corporate resource. And it's one of the most important security feature in every Microsoft 365 administrator should understand and use in production infrastructure. So now let's understand in more detail what is Microsoft Entra ID conditional access is actually is. So you can think of conditional access as a basically a security guard of your organization. So instead of allowing everyone to sign in automatically, uh, it first checks the set of condition, then device basically, and then the device decide whether the allow it's going to be access is going to be allowed or block or require multi-factor authentication and all those things. So let's see how it works. Let's say first a users try to sign into application like Microsoft 365. So next, what is going to happen? So Microsoft Entra ID basically elevates different conditions such as who is login, which device they are using, where that device, basically which device they are trying to sign in, and if the device is have compliant risk status is compliant or non-compliant from the compliance thing, and then whether this signing is looks risky and all those things. So based on these checks, basically access control are applied. And for example, if it going to be ask for the multi-factor authentication, or maybe going to block the sign in and apply the sessions basically, or apply the sessions restrictions based on the conditions. So finally, if all security requirements are met, the users get the sign in and secure access to the company application and data. So here is a simple example. So imagine an employee sign in from the company managed Windows 11 laptop inside the office, and access is going to be automatically allowed because that office network is a trusted network. So if someone is trying to access the same using the same Windows 11 company owned machine, and then try to sign in from the maybe from the coffee shop or maybe airport, that the access is going to be disabled because knowing it's a public network basically. So this is the core idea of zero trust, never trust by default, always before basically verify before giving access. So now let's understand how the basically Microsoft Entra ID conditional access works behind the scene, and it's actually is a very simple five-step process. So the very first thing, step one, it's going to user is signing. So users together access to application like Microsoft Office, Teams, SharePoint, or any application. So policy evaluates the Microsoft Entra ID, immediately checks all the configured access policies, conditional access policy. Uh, it look for the conditions like who is the user, which device they are trying, their location, and whether sign in is considered as a risky and all. And based on that access decision, basically based on those checks, Entra ID basically decide whether the access is going to be allowed or blocked, so or required additional verification from the user. So fourth one is enforce control. So if needed, security control such as multi-factor authentication, device compliance, restriction, and are going to be applied before the granting to access to the users. And a fifth one is which is once all the security requirements are satisfied, the user securely have access to company resource basically. So let's take a simple example. Let's say, imagine you are working for your company issued a Windows 11 laptop, which is Intune compliant, and you sign into Microsoft Teams or Microsoft 365 app since your device is trusted, and basically MFA is completed. Signing is going to be granted immediately, and if you are trying to sign in from the unknown personal device, another country, conditional access may require a MFA or block your signing. So let's say for a simple example, let's say if I have a device in Intune and if I create a conditional access basically based on the compliance status, and for example, let's say if the device is compliant with the Microsoft Intune security policies, then it's going to allow to have a access to Office 365 or other application. If the device is non-compliant, it's going to be basically not going to allow access to the Office 365 app. So this is the very simple example. So to configure these things, if I go to device and go to basically all devices, you should be able to see the compliance status in Microsoft Entra ID. So these two devices are showing as a non-compliant, and this device you can see this is compliant. So based on this, what you can do, you can basically create a conditional access, which we are going to do in next video, where we are going to create a conditional access based on the requirement, and then we will make sure if the device is non-compliant, it's going to basically it's not going to allow to access the resources. So it's going to be simply check the condition. If the condition is matched, based on that condition, it will take the required action basically. So now let's understand the five main component of Microsoft Entra ID conditional access policy. So once you understand these five components, creating any conditional access policy become more easier, and you these understanding these components are going to help you while you create the conditional access policy. So let's start with the first. So first is user. So here you basically decide who the policy is going to be applied. So it could be all user, a specific department like HR, finance, or only the administrator user. The second one is target resource basically. So this define what you are trying to protect, such as maybe a Microsoft 365 application, Exchange Online, Microsoft Teams, maybe SharePoint or any cloud application. So third one is condition. So this basically tells Microsoft Entra ID when to apply these policy. Conditions can include, let's say, user location, device compliance status, operating system, sign in risk, or basically a client application. So the fourth one is access control. So this defined what action to take. Basically, for example, allow access, block access, required multi-factor authentication, or required device to be Intune compliant. So basically, these are the uh, um, controls which you can apply. And then finally, we have enable policy. Before enforcing this policy, you can run it the report only mode. So it will basically show you how it would impact the user. So once you are satisfied with the results, you can simply turn on the policy. So let's take a simple example. Suppose you want only finance team to access SharePoint. If they sign in from the company managed Intune compliant device, so access is allowed. But if they are trying to do or access SharePoint from their personal laptop, non-compliant device, it's going to be MFA is going to be required, or the signings is going to be blocked. So this is how the five components works together to provide a secure, flexible, and intelligent access to Microsoft Entra ID based on the conditional policies access. So now let's understand the first three building blocks for the Microsoft Entra ID conditional access policy. So users, groups, cloud apps, and then the conditions. So first users and groups. So basically you decide who is the policy applies to. So this is the same thing. You want to apply these policies to a specific user or group. And then the second is a cloud app. So the define this defines basically what you are trying to protect, in which we have gone through in last slide also. So any specific application you can choose, and then condition. So set the context to evaluate access before you give basically a policy to apply. So now this is the same thing. So basically based on your requirement, you will grant access. So this define basically action decision. So you can allow access, block access, and require additional security checks basically. Then we have a session control. So you can for the session control basically protect users even if they are signing. For example, you can limit the download, restrict copy and paste, and reduce the signing sessions time, and when the user may have access company data or unmanaged devices basically. So lastly, MFA adds extra layer of security by requiring users to verify their identity by using something they have, like Microsoft Authenticator app, one-time code on their phone, and basically based on the requirement. So there are these are the main things which you should be aware before you go ahead and create a conditional access policy. Now let's look at some of the most common conditional access policy that every organization should implement to strengthen their security. So the first is required compliant devices. So this policy allow access to only device that are enrolled in Microsoft Intune and marked as a compliant. So this is what we are going to do in next video. So if your device is compliant, then you should be able to access the basically Microsoft resources or cloud apps. Otherwise, you should not have access. To make sure your device is compliant. And then the second is block legacy authentication. So older authentication methods like POP3, IMAP, basic authentication does not don't support MFA are commonly targeted for the targets for the attacker. So blocking them is a good practice. So always block your legacy authentication. Then third one is trusted location. So you can define trusted office IP or location. For example, user sign in from their corporate office may have a smoother sign in experience, while sign in from the unknown location require MFA or needs to be blocked. So the fourth one is, this is also very commonly used, which is sign-in risk. So Microsoft Entra ID uses AI to detect suspicious sign-in. So if someone try to sign in from unusual location or maybe unfamiliar device, the policy can require MFA or maybe block the sign-in automatically. And finally, before granting access, Entra ID basically checks whether the device meets the organization security requirements, such as BitLocker enabled, firewall enabled, secure boot, and a latest security patch applied, and all those things. So these are the most commonly used conditional access policies. So now let's understand how the Microsoft Intune and Microsoft Entra ID work together to provide a zero trust security. So this integration is one of the most powerful integration in a Microsoft 365 platform. So think of basically this way: Microsoft Intune manage the device, while the Microsoft Entra ID controls the access to the company resources. So for example, Intune checks the whether Windows 11 laptop is compliant or not. Is it BitLocker enabled enabled or on as per our infrastructure. So if you go here, it will check the BitLocker compliance is basically validated on all the machines and all. If the machines are not a BitLocker compliant, then it will not allow them to access. Basically, it will mark the devices as a non-compliant. So non-compliant devices will not going to have access to our infrastructure. So now once the basically device is marked as a compliant or non-compliant, so Microsoft Intune ID takes over. Usually using the conditional access, it evaluates the user's device and application, and then the sign-in risk based on your policy. Basically, it will allow access, require MFA, or block completely. So this is what the both Microsoft Intune and Microsoft Entra ID integration works together with the conditional access. So now let's discuss some of the enterprise best practices for deploying Microsoft Entra ID, Microsoft Entra Conditional Access. So following these recommendations help you to basically, you can say, avoid outages while keeping your organization secure. So the very first one is report only mode. So this is this let you basically see what is going to happen before actually enforcing the policy. So it's like doing the test drive before buying a car. So I highly recommend before applying any condition policy, you should go and put this basically your policies in the read only mode for a few days and analyze what are the impact is going to happen on your infrastructure. Second one is always assign policy to the security group, not to individual group. Make this management this makes basically management much easier for your organization and for the future growth and scale. So third one is enforce MFA authentication. So even someone steals your user ID password, they still can't sign in without the second verification factor. So make sure your MFA is always enabled. Fourth one is required compliant device. So this ensure the only devices that meet your organization security standards, such as BitLocker enabled, antivirus running, latest Windows patch, and all those things can access company resource. Other non-compliant devices should not have access to your infrastructure. And then we have a fifth one is use trusted location carefully. For example, you might allow signing from your corporate office without any extra verification, but require MFA when the users connect from outside the office. So make sure you are using trusted location very carefully. And finally, monitor and review your policy on regular basis. So security is not just a one-time setup, as you know. So regular check sign-in logs, policy reports, user feedback to identify basically issue in your conditional access policy or overall basically try your Intunes, and basically you should improve on those feedbacks basically to make sure your security posture is always good for your organization. So remember these simple deployment strategies. So first test, deploy on a phase-wise manner, which we are discussing since last few videos. So then finally do the continuous monitoring and see what is happening inside your infrastructure. So that's how successful enterprises is implement Microsoft Entra ID conditional access with the confidence. So this is pretty much what I wanted to cover in this video. So in next upcoming video, we are going to create a conditional access policies for our infrastructure, and then we are going to basically implement those things in our production infrastructure. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.